Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Ragnarok. We're just sitting here, where the great tree used to be, in our dark and dank and dingy cave, as the fog rolls in. Kind of ominous. To tell you the truth, this is kind of terrifying. Imagine you're just slowly... It's like Pirates of the Caribbean type stuff right here. Imagine you're slowly rowing your boat across the waves here, and there's just fog rolling in, and you can't see anything in front of you. It's like really overboard. Like, I hope whenever Valgrero comes out, they dial this back a little bit. And I've been watching that, and I'm very excited to see how the Megaraptor does. I have some interesting thoughts about that map. But yeah, if you haven't seen the update yet for the new creature or whatever, take a look at that. It's pretty cool. Speaking of things that are new, take a look around. You notice things are a little bit different around the old base. It's dark. All the lights are off, and that is because today is moving day. I have to excuse my sudden tone change there, because a hiccup tried to find its way out while I was trying to do that. Never mind. But yeah, everything has been gutted. As those of you that have seen my island playthrough, you pretty much know how this works. Everything has been gutted out of here. Everything has moved. All of the essentials have been packed up and shipped off. All the lights have been taken out. All the resources have been moved. I even took the gate off of the front of this because I was being lazy. The only thing I didn't move was these, which I probably should bring with me, just to have. I got my new base set up. I haven't set up a garden yet. That I've kind of thought about just going and doing today, getting the resources for that, because I've got everything else. I was able to craft myself an industrial forge, and with that, I pretty much have everything that I need. I've got a forge, I've got a grinder now, thanks to that loot drop, a cooker for the same reason. I've got the fabricator, got a smithy, got a chemistry bench. I've got all the things that I need. So aside from just putting the base together, which was actually a piece of cake, because where I built, I have pretty good access to some resources. I don't have a really good thatch harvester, but the Casteroids and the Dodicurus and everything now, especially the Dodic, with the QOL change that made it able to harvest stone even better now, I was swimming in resources. I've got more stone than I know what to do with. I've got so much. But yeah, we're going to bail on this place here. We're going to head off to where the new base location is, and you're going to love it. You're just going to love it. I know you're going to love it. Also, there's been some changes made to the map as well, I've got to tell you. They plugged a couple of mesh holes. I've got to tell you, the one that's down there in the water as of the recording of this video still works. And you know what? I really need to do this, okay? I'm going to have to do a little bit of cheating here. I need to show you people this, because it's really important that you're aware of this. So we're going to do something a little goofy here. Hang on a second. I'm going to put all my resources in here. I did get an Ascendant long neck and an Ascendant crossbow that are really good. Here's a little clip of my reaction to that whenever I came across that loot drop. Ooh! Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, not quite as good as the other one, but I'll take it. Ooh, boy. Could this day get any better? I'm telling you something about purple drops. Somebody at Wildcard just woke up one day and said, you know what, I'm tired of purple drops having a bad rap. We're gonna fix that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this off here in case the mesh kills me. I'm hoping that it doesn't. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go for a little swim. I'm gonna have to cheat to get down here because I don't want to lose anything, but... So, the hole down here, we'll gamma up so you can actually see it here. The hole down here, it's still here, in the exact same spot. You can still get right through it, okay? Now, this one really needs plugged because there's an even greater problem here than there was before, okay? Even greater problem. Over here, if you're around the corner, do you see this weird-looking box right there? I don't think you do. Take a good look at that weird-looking box right there. You know what happens when you touch it? Well, you get glitched through the map, for one. Anyway, so what this hole does here, let me show you what this does. Well, you die. That's the big one. Well, anyway, so the reason why that kills you is because that little itty-bitty tiny cube right there, that is the rock golems arena. That literally, if you can find a way to get through that without dying, you will instantly be teleported inside the final compartment of that. Able to kill the rock golem without having to do any of the dark cave, that lava cave that's there, whatever the actual name of it is. So yeah, that's kind of neat. I just thought, you know, we'll take a look at some of that stuff. It's kind of cool, right? Little side note, yeah, but I thought everybody would find that interesting. It's a little cool little quirk there. Obviously, I don't think there's actually any serious danger of cheating in any way, shape, or form, but I was digging around down there because I couldn't help myself, and I actually managed to stumble into that. And I died. I was just curious, and curiosity killed the cat, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, let's head on over here. We're going to go and take a look at the brand new base. And I built it in a pretty wild location. You're gonna be very, very shocked whenever you see how I managed to overcome one of the most dangerous biomes in the game and managed to build a base there. It took me some time, okay? I had to do a lot of searching, so I was lucky enough to find that loot drop. But, yeah, we're gonna go over to the base. You're gonna love it. See, I have it built up right over here. All right, I have a point right here. It's over there. It's gonna be crazy. You're gonna love it. You guys gotta see this. I mean, you're gonna love it. I'm actually really proud of this base. I think it turned out to be probably... I mean, it took me a few days to put it together, but I'm really impressed with the way it turned out. I think it's very fitting for this map. There's a lot of room. I added a lot of stuff to it. It's not quite as advanced as the one in my island playthrough, so if you want to see a really cool base, check that out. Also, for those of you that have been wondering, my mod list, every mod that I'm using, is in the description. Not a lot of things aside from a few quality of life mods. Most of everything that I play with is creature mods because I like having lots and lots of diverse, colorful, vibrant dinos all getting together to murder each other. I find that very exciting. I did not build up there like I thought I was going to, unfortunately, because it seems like that's where everybody builds. I've seen a couple of different Let's Plays trying to get some ideas for what to do with a base, and that area seems to be very popular, I guess for good reason. We're gonna hit up some of these loot drops here on the way over. See if there's anything good there. Also, awesome Spyglass is still not working. Oh, that'll be good. A whole bunch of metal stuff there. I can grind that up with some resources. What about over there? Anything good over there? Ooh, garbage. Actually, was that, bullets? Yeah, simple rifle ammo. There we go. I believe my, griffin trap is over here still, I think. Yeah, there it is. The remnants of it. I completely totally forgot that I had that over there. I suppose I could at some point go out and try finding some of the other creatures that spawn on this map. Go and tame like a bison or like a drakeling or something like that. But I gotta be totally real with you. I like the map, okay? It is one of my favorites. I think it's a great map. It's gorgeous. There's lots to do, lots to see. I don't really care for any of the new creatures at all. I really, really don't. I was looking forward to this map because of griffins. I'm not really a big fan of wyverns in general. Not particularly. I don't hate them, but I mean, I've never really been a fan of creatures that turn like buses, and they're one of the biggest offenders. If I had to pick between, you know, a flying creature, it would definitely be a griffin over a wyvern every single time. Hell, I would probably take a Trapaharo over a wyvern. These maybe second only to griffins, maybe snow owls, without a doubt. Snow owls are definitely some of my favorites. I like imprinting those and using them for fighting. They don't do the best damage, you know what I mean? They're not quite as chonky as RGs, but the utility is cool. And, you know, being able to do this, pretty fun. But I don't really care for the drakelings. I don't really find them that fascinating. I think as far as the Bob's Tall Tales creatures goes, they're kind of... I mean, they're a lot of utility, maybe because I haven't tamed one and used one yet. We will get one of each at some point, we really will. Once I start getting some kibble going and I get a proper farm going, we're gonna be good to go. But I don't really care for them. The Veilwind, I don't really even know how they work yet. I don't even think I've came across them yet. I haven't been to the ice very much, and I'm thinking that's where they spawn. We're gonna take a little bit of a break here. Take a little bit of a nap. And the bison, I never really liked. I mean, I understand that they do some cool stuff for imprinting, I believe, but I never really cared much about them. I actually kind of saw that that was going to be the replacement for the Gigantoraptor on this map, and I was actually genuinely disappointed. I was like, man, that's pretty dumb. I mean, I don't really know what would make me happy anyway, because I'm not thrilled about the Megaraptor anyway. I wasn't super happy about that. I don't want, like, a wild, over-the-top carnivore either. I thought, listen, I also saw the Night Feeder in Primal. I get it. It's cool. It's really, really cool. I understand. I voted for the stick bug. I'm gonna say it. I voted for the stick bug. All right, so we're coming up on the new base location here. Get ready, guys. You're gonna be blown away whenever it renders in. Get ready for the coolest base you've ever seen. And there it is. Oh, would you look at it? My goodness. I mean, you don't understand the feats of engineering it took to finally get this put together. I mean, my God, look at it. Here's a little bit of a fly over here. Okay, we'll do this for you now. We'll bust out the photo mode. Okay, really, take into account all the different angles here. What do you think? I know, pretty crazy. Gotta take it all in if you can. Wait till you see the interior. You're gonna love what I've done with it. Forgot this isn't God mode. I can't go through doors here. We'll look at it like this. Come on, everybody, get ready. Here we go. Check it out. Oh, yeah. Not ready to defecate yet. Well, that's a shame. But yeah, what do you think of this? Do you think this would be probably pretty good to get started with here? I'm thinking it'll be a good location. You can really get a lot done up here. This place is really cool. It took a lot of deciding to finally go through this and figure out where I wanted to put my base. I knew that it had to be in the Murder Snow, but I mean, the Ice Lake is the only area that was big enough to fit this thing. So, yeah, I'm really happy with it. So what do you guys think? 10 out of 10, right? Yeah, that's going to be the video here anyways, guys, so thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it, and as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, have a good one of those. And I will see you in the next video. Okay, fine, you got me. That's not the real base. I bet I fooled you though, didn't I? I got you bamboozled. I bamboozled you like this ice wyvern over here. I see them and I just feel the compulsion to murder them. I really can't help it. They just have to die. Yeah, I gotta kill them. I just gotta kill them. I really ought to be looking for a baby mammoth or something like that over here. That'd be pretty sweet. I wanted to get one and I haven't gotten around to do it yet, and they're literally everywhere. There's really no excuse to not grab one. Sooner or later, there's got to be a baby mammoth. Well, right now, we're freezing to death actively, so we're going to get out of the snow. And I suppose I'll take you over to where the real base is. I haven't really explored the snow very much, but I got to tell you, it is exactly as inhospitable as I thought it was going to be. I'm actively dying right now. I had better get out of here. Got to stay out of these little clusters of trees here, though, because there are 100% redwood trees in there. We're going to lag a little bit. There's 100% redwood trees in there, and they are actively covered in thylacoleo. So be careful. Very, very, very bad to lose a mount in that area. Let's fly down here. We'll go into the real base. The real location here. So I had to build somewhere close to the center of the map. I had to. It was non-negotiable. I knew that it had to be there. So I decided, why not build in what I think is objectively the best base location on this map. Down there in the canyons. And I did put a little bit of effort into this base, I won't lie. It took me the last couple of days. The real base, that is. And I wasn't really sure where I wanted to put it. I wanted to challenge myself to build somewhere unique. And like I said, I have some really good harvesters. So, especially with the Dracoteuthis that I tamed in the previous episode, very effective, very, very good. There's lots of stone down here, and sand I found. You can get a lot of sand in this area, so it'd make some clay, get some adobe stuff going. I never did, but I was thinking about building a base in the desert anyway, kind of like a place that I can really nestle in and use as a forward base of operation. Because Life's Labyrinth is over there, and that place is pretty vicious. So, let's head down, and I'll show you the base. It's in a pretty unique location. I bet you'll never guess where it is. You got a few seconds to guess. Where do you think I put this base? Think long and hard. The best place to put a base in this whole entire area. There it is. It's rendering. There it is. Take a look at that. Yeah, what do you think? Pretty good? Pretty good place? Didn't take me too long to build this. We're going to take a look at it. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls in all their forms and configurations of existence, I bring you the Roost. It's my base for this map, where we will be doing all of our further operations. Take a look. What do we think? Little flyover. Let's go ahead and land here. So this is the Roost, like I said. Took me a good bit of time to finally put this all together. I wanted it to be very, very open air. My primary motivation for building this thing up here was the view. You've seen it in the thumbnail, but, I mean, my God. How do you beat a view like this? Look at that. The moon and the sun from this angle perfectly passed right through the underside of that bridge. Every time. It is amazing. And then all the way around, I mean, you can see almost every biome from right up here. You got the jungles, and the beaver dams are right over there. The volcano's not too far on that side. The redwoods and the snows all the way over there. Can get up to the Arctic really fast. The desert's right over that hill. And of course, I have this whole area down below me filled to the brim with crystal, metal, I mean, you name it. Silica pearls in all the water, and a really, really good place to tame Baryonyx and Spinosaurus, which is fantastic. Lots and lots and lots of good ones. So let's look at the actual base itself. Had to take advantage of the location. The waterfalls here. Beautiful natural area. It's going to be the loudest base that I've ever made. But if the sound of waterfalls help you sleep, you're going to love it. So let's look inside here. Sugar's already in here waiting. They've done a lot of hard work here. A lot of hard work getting everything moved back and forth. So obviously I made this wide open like a hangar. I really couldn't do much with the design because unfortunately trying to carry an Ankylo or a Dodic or anything on an RG, trying to fit through these, it's kind of cramped. So I couldn't really use this area for anything yet. It's kind of bare bones. It's not as well decorated because I really did just finish building it today. So here is the central area. It's that nice little deep pool that you can go inside of. Very, very nice. I didn't touch anything in here. I thought about using this as an area to breed aquatic creatures, as well as a pretty reliable source of crystal all the time. I figure I get a Dunkleosteus and just patiently await over and over again. I'll just be able to keep going down there and harvesting. This whole central area here, really nice swimming pool, nice ring all the way around. 2 layers. My generator there. This is my main crafting room. Like I said, I had to manipulate some designs here. Try to figure out how to make an area that I could fly in and out of easily. And unfortunately, I couldn't put any trimming or anything around here because it just it wasn't big enough. Story of my life. But I brought a vault over, and I started going around harvesting everything. That area down there in particular, this area where you see in front of me right now, I had that all cleared out pretty good, as well as some of the rock formations and everything along the side here. I built a lot of stuff out of thatch. A lot of stuff out of wood. I didn't use a lot of stone, as you can see. Really only the pillars for trim, like a design, and for the foundation so it doesn't break. But everything else you see is pretty much thatch and wood. Because there's literally nothing up here that's dangerous. There are no flying creatures up here that are of any kind of danger to me. There's no griffins, there's no argies, no wyverns. Nothing can get me up here. I'm totally safe, so I could build whatever I wanted, pretty much. In addition to that, right down here on this little ledge, loot drops spawn. Literally right there. As close as my front door as right down there. I have just been farming them the whole time I've been building. I have a pile of really, really good resources. You name it. Armor sets, good crossbows, tools. You can get everything from red drops, gold drops, purple drops, all right there. It's fantastic. And they also drop around, you know, the map in other locations as well. So yeah, this is a little crafting room. Like I said, I got my industrial forge and everything, so I've got all the industrial equipment that I need. This area down here, Larry is chilling at the front door. The reception desk to our little resort here, which is kind of what it looks like. Like a little, like a peaceful resort you can go to relax, to get away from the stresses and trials and tribulations of Ragnarok. Go through the window here. This is a nice little viewing area where I can sit down and observe. There's the bathroom I put in there. This originally was going to be a generator room, but I couldn't actually reach with the generator, get all the way over there. I remembered, though, because I'm on Scorched Earth, I'm going to use these, I can build windmills. And there is, believe it or not, there's some wind up here, so this actually operates. Increases the radius of my generator, so it's a lot more effective. So now, where I have it up on that top floor there, which you could kind of see. Yeah, maybe. Right over there. I thought I could go through this. Yes, I can. It reaches the whole entire base, entirely. And then, of course, I got my bedroom. Nice and cramped. I actually got 2 of these bunk beds from a loot drop, which is pretty cool. Pretty much everything that I use in this base that's really like high-end come from a loot drop. A lot of the designs on the outside, like the ledges and everything you can walk across, that was the scaffolding that I used to help me build it. Like this right here, I kind of just turned into a part of it. I thought it looked pretty cool. Same with this up here. Originally, yeah, I just ran across this and used it to help me move around and build this. It wasn't so bad. Like, really, it really wasn't terrible to build this. Definitely a lot easier. I took advantage of the verticality, and I gave myself a good bit of space. But I don't really know what I'm going to do here. I might end up actually just using this back corner over here as a garden, but I kind of wanted to use the different ledges all the way around this place as different locations for all my different bases, as you can kind of see down there before. I have a massive, massive breeding pen right down there. That was probably the most time-consuming thing because I used a lot of stone. Thankfully, as you can see, that stuff really is everywhere. I had no trouble getting that. Honestly, the wood and the thatch was the hardest part. But yeah, this whole area is massive. It is big enough to fit, I think, anything from the smallest little dodos all the way up to gigas. I'm very certain. Very, very big. Speed up just a little bit here. Yeah, it's kind of handy. It is really handy. So yeah, I wanted to use this whole area. Maybe use these ledges to build different things. I thought maybe making a greenhouse on the waterfall there would be kind of cool. I thought that would look nice. Could do the same thing on this side. But I didn't want to get in the way of the loot drops. Or I could put it over here on the ledge. It's really easy to get metal, too, because you can see there's metal all over the place. That was my idea for building that there. There's literally metal on top of all of these. There's crystal all over the place. Silica pearls in the water. I'm pretty sure there's obsidian, too. Loot drops all over the place. I mean, it's a good location, I think. This is definitely going to be a great location. I love this base. I'm a big fan. But I really wanted a nice open-air, like, Griffin Roost-style base. And I think this works. I also think it looks kind of vaguely Viking, right? Maybe a little bit. I incorporated some Valheim designs and whatnot that I used in that playthrough, if you ever watched me play that. I like it. I think I like it. So yeah, this is the Roost. That's what I'm going to call it. Hope everybody likes it. This is going to be our staging ground for the rest of this map. So yeah, we can run inside here. It is big enough to fit a griffin in easily. You can go in, no problems at all. And the best thing about this, it really is the best, if you can get yourself positioned correctly. It's a little bit tough to do. I mean, like I said, the views are great from up here. You can really see everything. But I really enjoyed the ability to dive bomb, you know what I mean? At the other base, cannonball. You can do that here too. You can just cannonball. Let you go down and get some real speed real fast. I love this. This whole area is so fun to just fly around on a griffin. So many things to dodge and weave around. Lots and lots of baryonyx and spinos. Probably the best place to get them on the map. I mean, look at them all. Absolutely ridiculous. Lots of stegos, trikes, pteranodon. Good meat, you know what I mean? Good for meat, good for hide. Diplodocus and everything spawn down here. Brontos spawn down here. And of course the water as well. It's very, very rich in baryonyx, so I would never in a million years go in this water without something that could drastically outrun them or was as strong as them. Because, you know, I will be off my mount quite frequently if I go into this water. Carnos and Kentros and everything, I think, spawn down here as well. This is basically a mountain. It's a mountain without the Argies. Which, I mean, I'm very surprised that they didn't put Argy nests or something here. Because this, I would think, is like the best place to put that kind of stuff. But it isn't, apparently. Apparently I'm just a dummy, don't know nothing. And like I said, I've been collecting loot drops and everything the whole time there. I've got a couple of Ascendant shotguns. I've got lots of Ascendant weapons, saddles. Got a good Thylacoleo blueprint, so we're definitely going to be gunning for one of those. I've got my new Ascendant long neck rifle, which of course isn't anywhere near as good as mine on the island, but it'll do. I mean, 281.6% is still better than nothing. So once I start getting some good biotranks or something like that, we're going to go to the ocean a lot. But this location right here, I mean, it's close. Just about everything. I mean, the desert is right there. I was going to consider building a base down here at some point, but I never did. You got the Viking Bay down there, the oceans and everything like that. It's real close. Volcanoes right there. The Arctic just runs along all the way around me. So it's really good for harvesting crystal, harvesting metal. And like I said, it's a great view. I'm surprised I didn't fall to my death at any point here, because I definitely should have. But yeah, we are good to go. Lots of resources here filled up, minus metal. I don't really have much in the way of metal anymore, but thankfully I was able to move all my stuff up here. And like I said, I would like to build a garden at some point, and I need to decorate this place. I need to make it feel a little bit more lived in. Right now it's kind of a hollow shell. Not really a whole lot going on. I tried to put my Cryptoctylus in here, because unfortunately my eel pain in the ass died. So I may have to go get another one of those. But yeah, as soon as I put my Cryptoctylus in here and had them start swimming around, they immediately found their way over here, getting stuck, and just got wedged in underneath. This is the underbelly right here. You can absolutely get out through the waterfall here. Yeah, so if you want to kind of take a leisurely stroll off the edge of a waterfall and fall to your death, this is a good place to do it. Hope you're not afraid of heights. Because, I mean, like, my God, that view, I'm telling you. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This is one of my favorite areas out of all of ARK across the board. Like, if I was going to make a map out of all my favorite biomes, this one would be on it for sure. This would be on it. There'd definitely be a scorched earth biome for sure. There'd be a volcano. It would be literally like the elements gone crazy. Okay, well, now I can take advantage of this stuff. I should probably put my industrial cooker down. I realize I didn't do that yet. Let's grind these up. Good bit of metal. Good bit of resources. Probably just gonna get spoiled meat out of that. A lot of junk. A lot of junk. Put most of the building stuff I still have left over in here. I have a lot of excess resources. I pretty much ground up a lot of the extra building pieces that I had. I need to find somewhere else to put a tree platform and my tree sap taps. I didn't bring them over yet, so at some point I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna have to go back and get them. Right now, I think I'll just put this up over here somewhere. It doesn't really need to be in anywhere in particular. At least for the time being. Just to cook this stuff, if I can get some meat before it goes bad. Just keep doing it quick. That's all you gotta keep doing. Just keep doing it quick. You're fine. Most of that's probably gonna spoil, though. Got a good supply of food, good supply of meats here. Kinda happy with it, you know? I'm happy. I built this one a little bit more intelligently than my last one. I do like how my island base looks, but it's kind of cramped. It definitely is cramped, and things are not always the easiest to get to. I was a little more intelligent this time and actually played a little bit while inside of this base, so I'm aware of what the shortcomings of this base are going to be. So yeah, let's get things fired up. Let's go out and get a little bit of resources here. We're gonna go out and do a little bit of metal harvesting. We're gonna get that going. I want to fill this thing. I mean, I really want to fill this thing. I'm gonna take advantage of Sugar's ability to carry a lot of carry weight. And I'm going to use my Ankylo. My Crankylo. They're not the best levels, and they really can't carry that much, but it's better than what I can carry, so you know what, I'll take it. So I guess what I'll do first is just go around the peaks over here, kind of get a good feel for things as I fly around. Look at all those flyers. Look at those pteranodons. So overpopulated. Imagine going through there with a lightning wyvern, just blasting everything that moves. And as far as I can see, you can't really find anything up here, like monsters-wise. I haven't seen anything other than, you know, like pteranodons flying overhead. Let's see if I can get this guy to harvest for me. Yeah, take that quality of life. Hope I have it activated. I should be able to. I double check and make sure it's turned on. I don't want you picking up junk. Don't be picking up garbage. Why can't I look at you? There we go. Yep, you're picking up garbage. I got enough of stone, my god. I have... That vault that's up there is full of resources, and it's pretty much 99% stone. It really is. Let's go around and get all this stuff right here. Here we go. Ugh. Come on, you can still hit it. I know you can. Come on. Come on. See how much I get from around here. Or do you want to call this making the rounds? I'm gonna go all the way around this area over here. We're gonna take a look. Make sure that I can get all the metal in the world. See if this was as lucrative of a location as I thought it was gonna be. Not that I really need the metal for anything, but it's probably good to have that stockpile. Good for repairs. I plan on doing a lot of taming now that I have an Ascendant Longneck. Lots and lots of taming. I didn't really get a good look down at the shoreline. I haven't tested it yet because I've been kind of a little bit too worried to just take an Ankylo down there. But I kind of wanted to see how those rocks down there do. If there's lots and lots of river rocks like it kind of looks like there is along the waterway down there. Come on. Are you full? Oh, there we go. I was going to say, what's going on? All right. This looks like the next one. Just going the whole way around, honestly. There's a lot of metal here. Harvest them all, come on. Look at all that metal, my god, it's like 300 per node. That is crazy. A little more into weight. Still not full yet. I weigh more than it does. Yeah, look, my RD's not even halfway there yet. I definitely need to get a better Ankylo, for sure. We need to go out, like, with a purpose and collect some Ankylos. We'll get a garden going, I'll get some kibble farming. We'll definitely take advantage of that. I don't know if I'll use the same restrictions for this map as I have for the island, because with the island, when it comes to using items, including the Bob's Tall Tale stuff, I won't use the ones that were designed for other maps. Like the bio grinder and whatnot, that stuff was made for extinction, so I'm not going to use it on the island. On this map, I might be a little bit more liberal with my usage of items, of structures to kind of make life a little bit easier. I got all that good stuff there, so I might as well take advantage of it. I'm not seeing any more, but I'm pretty sure there is more. There's a really good cave over there that's full of crystal. Real good. I might take my Ankylo over there and break a bunch of it, and then I'll farm that, take it back over, and we'll resupply our crystal stores. And then once this metal gets smelting, I can get started on a good greenhouse down there. You guys can kind of see how I build things. But with my greenhouse, I'm probably going to be pretty bland. Not really make it too fancy, just functional. I'll make a little pen for Achatina again, because I really like having those. Okay, so where'd the crystal go, I kind of wonder? Is it all in the water? This cave was good for that, but I don't see it anymore. I think it's all in the water now. That's kind of inconvenient. That's okay, there's better locations. Well, not really necessarily better, but there's other locations. Over here was a nice contender for my base as well at one point. I considered the possibility of it. A little bit hostile, though. I wanted to build in an area that was safe, and that really is the safest place. All the way around. See what I can get out of a full run of clearing this valley out. I thought the back entrance to the Ice Queen's lair was back here somewhere. You know what I mean? Like the bridge that went across in front of it? I thought it was back here. I know how that way you can find griffins, because really this area is not... I mean, it is a mountain, but it's also not, you know what I mean? Like, you can get to this part pretty easily. I should go looking around and see if I can find any, like, oil nodes or anything like that. I know they're all over the Arctic. There is one area in particular... The aforementioned Thylacoleo crawling across the redwood trees in that area over there in the Arctic that has a lot of oil nodes in it, and I was going to kind of go colonize that area. Put some tree platforms on all the trees and use it as a sap/oil farm location. Figure it should be mostly safe. You know, I could throw a dino down there and have it tethered so it doesn't run too far. Maybe put some walls up. Yeah, we've been over here before. This is where I almost lost my griffin to those wyverns up there. There's blue gems on the map now, which is kind of hilarious, because remember I mentioned there were Carcinos on this map. I don't know if you see what I need for that saddle right there, but there's a couple of items in particular that I thought was absolutely hilarious that they would put them on this map, but they wouldn't add anything to get fungal wood, and they wouldn't put blue gems. So they intentionally added a creature that couldn't be tamed. Well, it couldn't be ridden, because you couldn't get a saddle for it, unless you got it out of a loot drop, probably. If you can even verify that they were in the loot drops, because, you know, they weren't originally on this map, so they might not have updated the loot drops to contain their saddles, which would not surprise me, wildcard. Come on. Yeah. Kind of makes me worry about Valguero, because, as I mentioned before, I'm kind of concerned about Valguero having an apex predator problem, because the Megaraptor is going to be wildly powerful, okay? That map, is it going to get Rock Drakes and Reapers? Are they actually going to put those on there, have a proper aberrant zone? And are they actually going to put Griffins on that map? Because if they are... Whoopsie daisy, that was close. You're not supposed to do that. Because if it does have all that stuff on there, you know, you got to be worried about... You know, if it gets Reapers, if it gets Rock Drakes, it's going to have those. And then it's also going to have Deinonychus, it's going to have Wyverns, it's going to have Golems. What if they put Extinction creatures on it? I mean, they snuck Aberration creatures onto this map. Not really many people were expecting that, I'm sure. You know, light pets and whatnot, they're on this map. Arcanos is on this map. What if they put Managarmr or Snow Owls on there? There's a rather big Arctic on that map that's kind of... I don't want to say pointless, but there's not really anything unique there besides the Drake Trench, I think. So if there's Reapers, and Rock Drakes, and Golems, and Deinonychus, and Megaraptors, Griffins, I mean, that's a lot of dangerous creatures. Pyromanes and Dreadmares and everything like that on there. Like, is there going to be anywhere on that map that's safe? You know what I mean? Like, I would have rather had an ocean creature, or, you know, a giant stick bug. That would have been kind of neat. That's not what we got. I'm just curious to see how it goes. I think Valguero is going to have an apex predator problem, but we shall see. I trust Nakatis to make a really, really, really good quality map. I don't think that they would, well, I mean, you know, they can design the map and make it look really cool, but it's really up to Wildcard, because, I mean, there's a big swamp on that map, too. I mean, Rhinio as well. You know, my God. I think that's enough, you know? That's enough monsters. So I kind of feel like, in hindsight, I feel like people are going to regret the big monster. You know what I mean? I think they're going to regret the murder monster. Wish there was a way to do crystals with this as well. Because it's such a pain in the butt. Alright, come on, Ankylo. Up to the surface. I should really build a way to make this kind of more convenient, but I don't want to build too much stuff over here. I don't want things to not be able to be spawning over here anymore. You know what I mean? This is kind of frustrating, though, I'm not going to lie. I wish that Ankylo's got a weight reduction to crystal. I guess it doesn't really make any sense that they would, but... You know, what are you going to do? Oh, wild card. And back down we go. I didn't realize all these rocks were going to be breakable, too. Yeah, the whole entire area is breakable. That is pretty something. What's this back here? Blue gems? It's glowing. Glowing blue rocks. You gotta see the blue rocks. This map has a lot of them in their caves. A lot of blue rocks in the caves. It'd be kind of crazy if I broke one of these and it, like, opened up to a really crazy, like, area that I couldn't see. I know there's secrets hidden behind the rocks on this map. I know there is. And we're getting full again. I will harvest all of the crystal in this cave. Then we shall go back. And hopefully by then my metal will be smelting. Starting to anyway. And then we can start working on a greenhouse. Try to make a decently sized one. But I have my rates for growing crops up really high because I like to get them to grow quickly. I don't like to have to build a gigantically expansive greenhouse. I could probably turn the rates down because I don't think I quite need them as high as I have them. Setting up like a proper greenhouse, and I forgot about how shovels and everything work, just to make things grow a little bit better, a little faster. I feel like I don't need it to be set up to, like, I forget what I have at, like 5-10 times growth speed or something like that. I don't need that. But I'll probably make one similar to what I have on the island. I'll just kind of work my way around. Build like 2 of each plot. The plant species Z and everything was just there as a decorative. I don't actually need it there. There's a lot of crystal in this cave. It really is all in the water though. It's kind of, I mean, that's kind of sucks, but I mean, at least it's here. You know what I mean? At least I can find it. Yeah, it just, the more I see this, the more I think, you know, maybe a Dunkleo would really be a good investment right now. I mean, I have a harpoon. I do have a harpoon launcher. And I bet you, I don't remember if I can shoot off the back of a Cryptoctylus or not. Might be worth taming a Baryonyx, though. I know that there's an awful lot of Tusos in this water, in particular, and there's a certain area that, I actually have a funny story to tell you about that. So, rock golems. I don't know if it still works the same way. I haven't tested it yet. But creatures that walk on the ground, animals in the ocean like the AI, doesn't really like them. So the area on this map, it's like a really, really big trench filled to the brim with Tusos. You can kind of walk a Carcanos around down there, or you can walk a rock golem around, because they don't swim, they sink. You can walk one of those down there, and none of the ocean creatures will target them, because for whatever reason, the AI in this game makes it so that the ocean creatures only target things that are swimming. So you can walk a rock golem down to the bottom of that trench, where all the Tusos are on this map. I forget what the name of it is. And pretty much just sit there and throw rocks at them. And they won't attack you. Like, they will quite literally ignore you. Because I don't think they can pick up rock golems. I don't know if they can or not. They were created for Scorched Earth, which I don't know if you know, but that map doesn't have a lot of oceans on it. So I don't think Tusos were meant to be able to pick up rock golems. I feel like that's like a balancing thing too. Like maybe they did that so you can't drag a rock golem to somebody's base on a map like this that has both. But I distinctly remember going down there on a personal playthrough back in Evolved where I just ran, like that was my strategy for clearing that area down there, is I tamed a rock golem and I just took it down. I imagine a Carcanos would probably work too, but I definitely want to give that strategy a try again just for old time's sake. All right, and we're still not halfway full on crystal. My god, this bird can carry so much. I have such a weak Ankylo and such a powerful bird. I really need to get an Ankylo that can carry all this stuff. Come on, Spankylo, to the surface. Quickly. Quickly now. Why doesn't Spanky move? Spanky ain't moving. There we go. Spanky's coming. Here we come. Good job, Spanky. Very, very good. RG, where you going? Come back. I need you. I'm treading water here. I can't swim. What are you doing? Doing the swan dive again. Why are you doing that? I hate whistling RGs. They get to the area that they need to go to and then they just start nose diving into it. Here, eat some spoiled meat. Yeah, that's a lot of crystal. I feel like I probably am good now. I don't think I have the place cleared out in its entirety yet, but I really want to get a Carcanos now. Like, ever since I found out those were on this map, I've been wanting one. Because they are so good. And you can get baby ones. I just don't remember where they're at. They're in the Carnivorous Caverns, I think. Somewhere down there. Yeah, we're not even at half full inventory here, and that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 12, almost 20. 19.1 stacks of crystal. Just out of that cave. Which is pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Should be more than enough for my needs. Make a greenhouse, and the time I took, hopefully, a lot of that metal will be smelted. And an industrial forge, yeah, definitely. I feel like it definitely should be. Also, I'll leave it up to you guys. What do you think I ought to start breeding first? I mean, I've got stuff to make a lot of griffins. I could start working on a mutated one of those. I don't know what kind of colors I'll be able to get. I got a red, white, and blue RG on the island. Maybe I could get color scheme like I have on Sugar here. Because this bird is, like, really, really cool looking. Like, the blue, black, and white, like, that is awesome looking. I feel like that would look really good on a griffin. I'll see what I can do. Alrighty. Let's go this way. I need to aim it over here. Drop off all this crystal. Don't drop me that way. Why'd you put me off on that side? You're trying to kill me. I feel like at some point I am going to fall to my death. Like, I definitely am. Like, there ain't no way that I won't. I'm, like, out of room for crystal here. I got so much. What do I got too much of in here? Like, what do I got a lot of? That's a lot of hide. I feel like I don't need 800 things of hide in here right now because I'm not really building anything out of it. So we're going to move it. Put whatever hide I can back into it. Leave a little bit of room for metal. Well, I would put it in here, but this is full too. Like, I've got too many resources. I could start making cementing paste, but look at all this stone. See, I wasn't kidding whenever I said I had all these resources, all this leftover. All these building components I don't need anymore. I usually just grind them up, I'm not going to lie. I've just been putting them in here because I don't need them. So much. So much wood. Like, so much wood back. Obviously, it doesn't compare to what I had spent on it already anyway, but, I mean, what do I even do here? I've got so much stuff. I don't know what to do with it all. Frustrating. Very frustrating. This all smelted yet? No, but enough of it is. I have this just for gunpowder alone, you know what I mean? Like, I need another vault. I need another vault just for resources. I've been using this as a storage box. Because I got the room for it. I don't really know what to do. Good thing I can reach this here. Kinda happy about it. I can do it slowly, but I can reach it one at a time. Put the metal in this side. Alrighty, do I even not have a lot of the greenhouse stuff unlocked? Not all of it. I'm gonna have to level up some more, but I can make the important bits right now. I can make lots of these. What kind of box do I want to use? I still have a lot of building components. Now I'm sitting here wishing I didn't grind all those. I got enough of stuff that I can make more if I need to. We'll do, what do you think, like a 4x4 sound good? I think a 4x4 sounds pretty good to me. We're gonna need a lot of stone. We're gonna need a lot of thatch. We're gonna need a lot of wood. That's pretty much safe, so I'm not really worried about making it super impenetrable. Let's see, I'm gonna want a ramp for some stairs, a couple of half walls for some railings up to it. I'm thinking maybe another circle. So what's that, 6? I've done these circles enough times. No, I don't need 30. With 5 foundations, and in between each one of those, I think I'll need another 10 of these. That should be decently sized. Craft the rest in half walls. What do I need more of right now? What am I going to be out of? Probably thatch. Might as well burn through this stuff. I have no use for it otherwise, you know what I mean? So much of it. I kind of like that lowered design that I had before, though. You know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of a big fan of that, like in my main area over there by the pool. Kind of a fan of that. I like that. Definitely going to need some taps, an intake. I mean, I might as well just do one for each individual crop thing. Not really worried about it. You see, this is how I make bases like this whole area here. I literally fill a vault to the brim with a combination of all the resources I plan to use, and I just stand here and do this. And then I run around a little bit at a time with an RG, like Sugar, who can carry a bunch, and just kind of build scaffolding and work my way around, all the way around. Like, this is a couple hours. But really, like, this I didn't really particularly find hard to make. I think a little bit of elevation wouldn't be a bad idea. So I'm doing like 8 by 8. That's probably like all the way around. It's a ring. We'll say like 12, I think. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll make another 12 on top of that. Definitely gonna want some pillars. Just craft a bunch of pillars. I got some fiber in here as well, so I might as well take a lot of this out. Put some wood pillars up in there as well, kind of add a little bit of trimming. I'm thinking nice area in the middle. Kind of like what I had before. Quarter triangle ceiling. Maybe like 15 of those, I think. Definitely want those quarter rails as well. Like the thatch railings look really cool. Make a bunch of those. And we'll do a couple of pillars as well. A couple of ladders for an area that I can build up to. Build a couple of wood walls as well. Wouldn't be a bad idea to grab a couple of fence post things there. It's really, I only need the roof to be greenhouse. That's really it. Grab some benches there to sit down on. I'll have to make another generator at some point. Take that down there as well so I can put some lights in. And I have a few lights left over. I have to replace my folder since I died. Building up there. Alright, that's a lot of stuff. Go ahead and put a lot of this back in here. Okay. And we can throw this out. I'll just drop this on the ground here. Not super worried about it. The best way to do this, like the absolute best way to do this so that it's like not super inconvenient, is to just offload everything that doesn't have to do with building. So if it weighs anything, get rid of it, get it out of your inventory. Unless you're going to be using tames and whatnot, obviously, for building like I'm going to, so I'm not going to drop that stuff off. But you see, like right now, I've got 88 out of my like 229 weight that I have. I'm not going to need any of this stuff. Maybe the digitizer. We'll keep that. Super Spyglass. The rest of this stuff, though, gone. I just cut my weight in half because of that, so it makes it a lot easier to move around. And obviously right now my RG can more than carry this stuff without any issues at all. So let's fly down. Let's see, where do I want to build it at now? I'm kind of thinking, do I want to do this side or do I want to do the other side? I kind of want to do the other side. There's another purple drop over there. It's probably got another Ascendant long neck in it. No, but it's got a whole lot of everything else that's good. Look at that. I mean, look at that drop. A pump-action shotgun, 2 Ascendant riot boots, and an Ascendant Spino saddle. Like, come on now. That's ridiculous. Even if I don't even, like, I don't wear or use any of that. Like, I can grind that. It's... Dude, that is a crazy shotgun. 636% damage? Oh my god, that's beefy. This has been how it's been the whole time since I moved here. It really has been. The whole time. Like... so crazy. So now... to drop all that stuff off because I got my weight back. It's went right back up to 95. Then we'll go down here. I think I'm going to build it right here on this. And I don't know if this is breakable right here, this rock. If not, I'll just put it right here. I'll knock this tree down, clear the rocks out of there with the Dodic, and basically replace all the materials I just used. Maybe on that other side I could put like an elevator. That'd be kind of cool, right? Asteroids, and a Dodic. And I'm going to come back up for my Phiomia and my Dunga Beetles at some point. And I do have some veggie cakes that I've gotten from loot drops. I'm going to try to see if I can go find an Achatina. I don't remember where exactly they spawn on this map, but I will get them at some point. Also, let me know if you guys like building. If you like watching me do this kind of stuff, if you're into that, if that's what you like to do. I'm not going to do anything super fancy here. Like I said, I'm not going really overboard. Yeah, right there, 308 wood just from that tree alone is crazy. Clear this out here. The berries I'll probably save because I'm going to turn this into a cooking area as well, which is also really convenient that I can harvest them right here all the time. Also, I'm not thinking that breaks. That rock looks pretty solid, so let's build. See what I can do here. So, do I want to incorporate the water in some way? That would be kind of cool to do, right? If you can even hear me over the sound of the waterfall there, I could incorporate that. You know what I mean? Just have it be like the dead center middle of it. But I feel like that would be kind of silly. I'm probably not going to do that. That would get a little goofy, you think? So, yeah, we'll bring out Rolling Death here. And like I said, if you have this set to just stone, like just from these rocks alone right here, I mean, look at that, 221. You get as much stone from those with this guy as you do metal with an Ankylo. Like, it literally gives it, like, metal harvesting rates. Also, that does not break. Good to know. You know, it'd be really cool if I built, like, a little tiny bridge walkway. That'd be kind of cool. Like, connect it so that you can, like, run across the waterfall here. Have it connect to this half so that I can still move an animal across it. Get up to the resources on that side. That'd be kind of cool. Put some torches down, you know, that'd be kind of neat. So, yeah, we'll do that. Let's, I don't want to do that. Not the seeds. You can keep the wood. Let's see. We'll put this right here. Yeah, that lines up pretty good. All right, Woody, come on. You got to get out of here, man. You got to move. Moves pretty quick. And let's see. I might have to move it back. No, that actually fits. Okay, cool. I'm going to put the rest of it here, I wonder. I also didn't make enough of those, I realize. Kind of a bummer. That's fine. We'll go back up. I wasn't thinking. I didn't do my math right. This does fit right here. Oh, that's perfect. I just need to go get another one of these. All right, we'll run up and grab one. I wonder if I have the resources here just to make one. I really only need one. Yeah, I got enough. I don't need to go back up. That's silly. All right, we're good. We're good to go. Everything's squared away. So that's there. And then, yeah, I'm going to build a bridge literally straight this way. So I'm going to need a doorway there. Yeah, that'll work. And just kind of put this around. Like, single layer. Kind of wonder if I should make, like... I don't really know what I want it to look like. It's kind of my problem right now. I'm kind of thinking maybe a more, like, tube-like design, you think? Maybe it might look a little bit better. Now that I'm really thinking about how I want to lay this out. Just kind of the difficulties that I have with building. That's the hardest thing about it for me, is figuring out how I actually want it to look. If I did... I wonder, if I did like this, you know what I mean? And then I actually went and made more of the solid foundations. Because I built bases that are kind of like... I don't want to say tube-like. That's not really like the right word, but... ovular shape. Maybe it would be better wording. Then I can kind of work with that, you know? I gotta go back up to make the greenhouse stuff anyway. I was just waiting for some more metal to smelt. But yeah, I could put the everything along the side here, like all of the crop plots, and kind of give them their own little square. I could have 4 on each side. In the middle, I could do like... I feel like maybe I could make it a walkway. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what I could do. I also love that I can just fly straight through my base. Like, I love that I have the ability to do that. See, that's another thing, like, why I like to empty my inventory out as well, because I'm carrying all of this stuff. I mean, I know it's not a whole lot, but it doesn't affect my weight. Like, I'm only half at capacity right now, so it makes moving around a lot easier. Okay, see how I want to continue doing this then. I'm gonna fly over and try to build the bridge part first, I think. So I want to do, like, a little walkway here, kind of. All right, we'll kind of do this here, I think. Go ahead and pop those down one. Be too far out of the way. I need my railings. That's you guys. Did have to go back up and make a few more things. It's a lot of back and forth. I say that I get as prepared as I could possibly ever be, but that's not a very wildly accurate statement. So, yeah, we'll keep going here. Kind of slowing down a little bit. I think I can go 2, 3, and then I've got my limit here. Okay. That's good. I made way more pillars than I needed, which is good news. So now I need my tri-ceilings. Another one here, another one here, another one here, another one here. There's a little bit of clipping, but I think that's okay. Kind of adds the aesthetic. For those that wonder how to do those, like, really, like, cool designs and everything, like, you, like, flip this upside down. Looks like that. Or if you wanted to make it, like, a half one, you could do that. You know what I mean? I'll decorate it here eventually, which I might end up just doing off camera anyway, because it's a little bit... It's not the most exciting thing to watch, I don't think. I don't love building. When I played Terraria all the time, I didn't really do much in the way of building there in that either. On camera, anyway. I did plenty of building, just not on camera. It was pretty tedious. And more often than not, I cheated. But in a game like this, I mean, if you're going to use cheats to do everything, I mean, what's the point of the settings anyway, you know what I mean? I mean, I understand, you play your way. I mean, if you're in a single-player game, there really isn't such a thing as cheating anyhow, but... You know, my 2 cents on the subject. Yeah, okay, there we go. That ain't bad. So then we'll put... It won't let me go down, so I'll just put you like this. I think right there looks good. How many pillars do I have? Oh, I got enough. Okay, right there. At the corners. It's really the only place I ever put them at. Right there. Right there. We'll go down. Not a half pillar. I don't want that one. We're going to go right there like this. Like that. I have enough for another one? Yeah, I got to go make more. I never make enough. I always need to go get more. Terrible. But I got a bridge. There we go. I come over here to this place. There's another purple drop. What's that one have in it? I can't see it. It's behind the rocks. I have to find out. This has been my day-to-day. Literally every single thing that I have found in my base. If you think I'm spawning it in, I'm not. I really am just getting that lucky. If I was going to spawn this stuff in, I promise you, I know how to do it and make it good. I know what to type. Oh, it's a blue drop. It's not a purple drop. It just looks purple from the rain. There's a tree sap tap in there, though. Use that and soap. But this map likes to give me soap. What are you trying to say? You know what I mean? Like, what does that mean? Ooh, 140 Spino. Oh, boy. It's a big boy. Get out of here. You're going to take all your mate boosted. It's going to take you 100 years to die. All right, fine. Griffin. Hello. You're not there. That's a terrible place to go. Terrible. Come here, Griffin. I got a little overzealous. It happens. You'll have that in them big jobs. Come here. Yeah. Yeah, bugs. Is there an alpha down here somewhere? Where's the alpha at? Oh, you're getting your butt kicked. I don't know what you're getting murdered by, but you are getting your butt. Oh, there it is. Alpha Raptor. We're gonna kill it. Big XP. Big XP. Sidetrack. Take a break from the building. This is also why I don't put building into this, because I always get sidetracked because of stuff like this. Man, that Spino hits hard. All right, tame some of these guys. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tame a bunch of Spinos. I'm gonna just breed them like crazy. I'm gonna let them run wild down here. I'm gonna own this canyon. It's gonna be full of my Spinos. The only thing that sucks about these guys is not having a saddle. It is a bummer. It's a good level raptor too. It's gonna be a lot of XP. Parasaur's dead. Don't heal. I'd heal probably. Come on, you. Come on, you. Die. You know, whenever I first started playing this game, I thought you could tame these guys. Yeah, I tried to tame an alpha raptor. I was very surprised whenever I shot it in the face with my trank arrows that it didn't actually go to sleep, ever. At all. Then I learned how to trap them because the AI pathing was so bad. It was kind of funny. Come on. Dude, the storms are crazy on this map. Like wild and all over the place. There we go. Spino's dead. And the raptor's dead. There we go. I got 1 point. But I leveled up, which is great. I get the last of the greenhouse stuff that I need. Ooh. All right, that kind of worked out. Am I going to have time to get to this now? I am. All I really wanted of this is the tree sap tap, but I'll take the iguana. Actually, you know what? We'll take it all. I don't really want the soap. That's gross. I don't know what I need that for. I'm a gamer. You know what I mean? I don't need soap. Silly. Okay, momentary diversion. We're back to normal again. Wait. I'm a dummy. I almost forgot. Gotta bring sugar with me. Come on, man. Back on board here. He's coming. Okay, we're good. Here's my breeding chamber, by the way, if you doubted the size of it. Here's my griffin for scale, in case you wondered. Okay, let's get back to building this then. I won't leave too much of it in. I know it gets kind of boring after a while. The meat I really should put in a feeding trough. Didn't even get anything good out of that raptor kill either. Alright, like I said, everything that's not building related. Oh god, do I dare? It's kind of terrifying. What are you doing down there anyway? Come on. I don't know where the edge of this is. Get up here. You have all my building components in you. Hello? Oh, there it is. Aha! Perfection. Okay. We're back to normal now. Stop following me. Get out of here. What are you doing? Go. Ugh. What are you doing? Okay. Jeez. You guys like taking a walk. Okay. There's that part right there. I think. Should be a good enough space, you figure. Gonna have some crop plots along the side, and I'll probably build a second layer. Kind of thinking about doing a second layer here. I got a lot of ramps, a lot of stuff for ramps, so I can build an area upstairs that I can actually use. Just gotta figure out how I want to build it here. This be too weird? I don't like that. Got this area in the back here, I could probably use it. If I just build another layer underneath it. And then I could put, I think, a wood ceiling. Don't come too far out. I need to go up and build more wood. I'm gonna go up and need to get more stone stuff, unfortunately. How about I build this back one? I don't really need this to be the craziest thing ever. I'm kind of being a little extra for no reason. What if I put it here? I just put it backward. Well, it doesn't really work, does it? Well, that's enough for 4 on each side, so I could just do this. I extend it 1 out instead of 2, which would kind of be really frustrating, you know what I mean? So then... Nah, it's not going to line up right. That's kind of frustrating. I really wanted to do like a stairwell or something here, like something that I could connect it with to get to an upper layer. Because I didn't want to do ladders again, because that kind of felt a little meh, you know what I mean? Didn't really, didn't fit so good. Put the door over here, though. Looks good. Coming into it anyway. Yeah. Nice and cozy. Good. Put your things down in here. I mean, I could do a separate pen off to the side, even. I mean, that might work. I got the space. I might as well use it. I could take advantage of that, though, too, you know what I mean? Like, this could be my area for all of my gardening. I could put my beehives and everything over there, and over here I could do, like, an open-air, like, Achatina pen. Something like that. Keep them trapped in, like, a cage there. Just make it out of wood, because, like I said, there's nothing coming up here. Out of all the time that I've been up here building, I have seen nothing. So, let's put some trimming on this guy. Use the pillars for that, kind of make it look a little bit better. Make it look dense. The trick to making things look good in ARK is density. You just want it to be as dense as humanly possible. As much as you can cram on there, cram it on there. Put that there. There we go. And I really only bother decorating what I can see. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really bother with going overboard and things that I know nobody's going to even look at. That's why I said when I make my bases, don't look at the underside of them. I'm going to leave a doorway here just for the time being. Leave that open. But I'm still going to put the pillars down. Also just realized there was a crossbow from that, and a metal hatchet and a pickaxe that just picked right back up for me. No wonder I noticed a little bit extra weight. I put my wood walls, put a layer of these up around. I'll swap there next. And I'll put those here. We'll do that cool little design in the window there for those that want to see how to make something like that. Actually, no, I'll do it on both sides. Why not? I mean, really all it is just kind of putting this here, and you take the half ones and flip them over. And then you can put a full one. If I can get it to hook on right there. It's kind of tricky. There, reset here. There we go. That's it. That's really it. Nothing too fancy. You need, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4 fences for each window. So I'm going to need another 4, 8, and then 1 more there. So 9 more fences to finish decorating that. Not too bad. Stone pillars, I got a lot more of them than I needed, I realize. Put those guys here. I think this is where I had them. On the other side. I don't remember exactly. I think on these corners here. We'll just go up. I think. Yeah, that looks good. No, that's crooked. That annoys me. I see it. It annoys me. Ugh. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I did it wrong. It's a frustration. It's such a frustration. Ugh. The range for building is so much better on this now, on Ascended, than it was on Evolved. Way better. Just feels like I'm playing with Structures Plus now, you know what I mean? If you remember that old thing. That was the only mod that I refused to play without. I would not play without Structures Plus. Had to have it. Had to have it. The game without it was just so frustrating to build. Like, to do cool-looking bases, and even anything remotely unique like this, horrible pain in the ass. There's a gold ring drop over there. Everything in my fiber of my being is telling me to go get it. Okay, fine. We're going to go on a griffin ride. I'm going to go back up here. I'm going to go check out that gold drop. I'm going to skip to it. We'll cut it out here so you can actually look at it. And I feel like you guys got the point of the building here. So I'm going to skip to when the thing is actually done. Drop the meat. Don't really need that anymore. Take all this stuff out. I do like the ability to kind of just reach this grinder and drop the stuff off right in the vault. As you can see, I'm literally grinding up the stuff that I'm getting. And I'm basically refilling this about as fast as I am emptying it. So I never really run out of anything. Like, I really don't hardly ever run out of resources. Take my meat back over here. Keep it rolling. Gotta keep it cooking. Fired up. Come on, cook. Don't go bad in there, please. I can't remember if it would let me put salt inside of those things. I feel like at one point I was able to kind of slow down the decomposition while I was cooking it. I don't even know if that was something I was allowed to do or not. I couldn't tell you. I do not remember. I got most of it done. It's not bad. Okay, now we're gonna look at that loot drop, and then I'll bring you guys back whenever the greenhouse is finally fully put together. Like I said, I feel like you get the point. I don't really like putting building in videos too much, especially, like, it takes me a long time, and I'm really, really, like, nitpicky about how I like to put things together. So building, like, that thing up there, dude, that would have been... You would have probably had a tough time watching that. That would have been pretty boring. At least I think so. If you guys like the look of building, though, I mean, in future, I might keep it in. You know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of done with it for this map, but going forward to other ones, whenever we play other non-story arcs or going into actual, like, like the next story maps there, Scorched Earth and whatnot. I keep it on there. Also, that is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Is that 2 crossbows? No, that is 1 crossbow and a blueprint. A blueprint for an Ascendant crossbow. That is pretty ridiculous. But you should have seen it the one day whenever I was flying up over there. There's my incantation for the day. Gonna get that out of the way now. But whenever I was flying over towards the green obelisk there, like that area over there, that savannah part down in the south, like, what is it? Southwest part of the map, I think, is where the Savannah Mountains Islands areas are. There's like 4 gold drops right next to each other. Literally one after the other. I didn't go over there and harvest them because I didn't want to catch anything cool off camera. I should have, because there was probably ridiculously good stuff in it, but there's a red drop now. You know I can't just ignore that. Ugh, so frustrating. This map is so ridiculous with drops. Like, if you wanted a fun ARK experience, Ragnarok's the one. If you wanted, like, the quintessential ARK experience, the island is the best place to start. But if you wanted, like, if I would say, like, what's the best? Like, what would be the best place for just, like, the most fun on ARK? It'd be this one. It'd be Ragnarok. The levels are incredibly generous, you know what I mean? Like, the creatures are really high level, they're easy to find. Everything is kind of everywhere, so there's no real particular location that you have to be to get good stuff, because, I mean, things are all over, and it's got great creatures on it. I mean, if you like wyverns, it's got that. Griffins, obviously. Rock elementals, those are really cool. It's got all the great tames like Therazinos and Rexes. It's got Dinotherium now, Dinosuchus, I'm pretty sure. They just added Rhinios to it. Like, it's got a lot of cool stuff. Like I said, I think Valguero is just going to be this map on a smaller scale with even more cool stuff. And I love Aberration, so anything Aberration related would be great. My only complaint is that there's not a Scorched Earth zone. I know that that's not the map it's supposed to be, but I was kind of bummed knowing that the Chalk Hill is really the only cool thing about it, like that Paradise biome over there. Really, the only good thing about it was Deinonychus, and none of the Scorched Earth stuff spawned on there. I know that the creatures on that map aren't all that great, like the low-level ones, but I like them. I think they look cool. The rule of cool for me matters quite a lot more than functionality, which is why I've tamed a Griffin, and I've kind of gotten off board when it comes to taming all the other cool creatures that spawn on this map, because I really don't care anymore. I got this thing. This is really all I wanted. Like, I could be happy now. I could die happy right now. Like, I could end the entire series right here. I got a Griffin. Okay, I'm done. That's it. I don't need to do anything else. Alright, what do we got? Oh my god. Oh, man. Ascendant Riot chest piece blueprint. Ascendant Riot helmet blueprint. Ascendant Riot gauntlets. Ascendant pump action shotgun blueprint. Quetz platform saddle blueprint. Ascendant Riot chest piece. And an Ascendant Karkaro saddle. Oh my god. You're just like, you're throwing the stuff at me. I don't even have I think it's only set to like 2. Like my my loot drop things. It's only set to 2. This is crazy. That is ridiculous. Look at the armor on that chest piece. Oh, the durability sucks. I mean, I feel like if I put this thing on, I'm gonna melt. I don't even know when on earth I would ever even get the resources together to make that, but that's crazy armor. 1006 defense? Oh my, that's crazy. I will save that for, like, the rock golem fight and for, I don't know, maybe Nunatak or whatever the name of the thing is. Is that another red drop? I know I don't just see another red drop over there. There's another gold drop over there, I think, or is that a white drop? I know that that one over there is the one I already opened. That one doesn't count. The one behind it is a white drop. I thought it was a gold drop. This is crazy. I'm gonna be doing this all day. Like, I'm literally just gonna fly around and open up loot drops, because everywhere I go, there's gonna be another good one. Is that a gold drop over there by Volcano? Is that what that is over there? That thing there? Is that gold drop over there? Y'all got that gold drop there? I'm having a feeling that's what that is. Okay. Maybe I'll come back whenever the building is done. This is what I do. This is literally what I do in my free time whenever I've conquered the skies. I go around and start picking up loot drops. Oh, look, a Dreadmare. Maybe at some point I'll tame one of those things. I never have. Like I said, I don't hate them. They're cool, I guess. Also, I do realize that this recording has been going on for an hour and a half already, so maybe I ought to wrap things up. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to look at these 2 loot drops. I swear to God, if there's another red drop on the other side of this mountain, I'm going to get upset. Because that's too good. That's too good. We're going to go get it. I don't know what the health of this thing is. I hope it's not about to die. It might be, so I'm going to go for it first. What does it have in it? Anything good? Mammoth saddle. I already have one of those. I just want to see it. I can't see it. We gotta go down. We gotta look at it. Okay, angler gel, metal walls and doorways, mammoth saddle. I mean, the saddle's kind of good. I could grind it. That's a good bit of wool, I think. Yeah, I'll bring the metal stuff with me. And the angler gel. I literally haven't been anywhere near the bottom of the ocean. I've got like 3 stacks of angler gel already just from harvesting these. The loot drops on this map, like, they give you, like, endgame resources. They give you really, really good blueprints. Like, it's too good. Oh, wow. That's just kind of garbage. For once, a loot drop that kind of sucks. A canteen, silencer attachment, some polymer, organic polymer. It's a resource one right here. Kind of a bummer. Okay, well, I'm going to get this, and then I'm going to head back to the base. I'm going to finish the greenhouse, and we're going to look at it afterwards. And maybe in the next episode, we'll grab some ghillie and we'll go get some bees. Fill that out there with some honey. Honey would be good. We're gonna get some honey. All right, and I'll be right back whenever this building is done. And there better not be another loot drop on the way, because I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna be very disappointed if there is one. I'm out of stamina. Curses! Okay, I'll see you whenever I'm done with this. Okay, there was another one, I couldn't help it. That's ridiculous. There's 2 pump-action shotguns in this thing. Come on. I mean, that's ridiculous. Look at that. And more riot clothing and a broth of enlightenment. I just couldn't help it. I really couldn't help it. These loot drops are goofy, man. I'm gonna have resources just from grind. I mean, look at the armor on that. 1,328. I'm gonna have a full set of Ascendant Riot armor. And I'm gonna get all my resources from grinding now. Forget about farming. It doesn't even matter anymore. I'll just fly around and collect some loot drops, and then I'll just grind everything. All that stuff, I bet that would give me a full crate. Like a full large storage box worth of organic polymer. I guarantee it. It would be totally worthless to me. I wish there was some way to convert that. Anyway, all right, back to it. Oh look, I lied, there's another one. And look, it's something that isn't Ascendant. Isn't that wonderful? It finally gave me loot that wasn't Ascended. Baryonyx, don't attack me. I don't want any. More metal building pieces and a Tapejara saddle. Ooh. Hello. You are not very good. Oh, you got decent stamina. Could be a good contender for a stamina tame. Ugh, okay. I can't help myself. These loot drops are silly. They are just goofy on this map, I'm telling you. I might have to go back and check my loot drop stats because that is goofy. Okay. Ugh. Jeez. That's just too much loot. I'm winning too much. Well, that took a lot longer than I thought it was going to, but I finally have this place put together here. Take a look at the inside. It ain't too bad. Not too shabby, I think. Nice and dense. I moved my cooking equipment down here, so I finally have this going so I can cook my meat in it, just like on my island playthrough. The double refrigerator here for my meat and my cooking ingredients and eggs. I've got all of these growing. I actually went back to the old base and grabbed the seeds, so this could be good here in a little while. We have the preserving bins going. I've got them making jerky right now as we speak. I only made 2 of them. I do have a 3rd one that I could have put down, but I just never actually got around to using it. I feel like I'm good right now. Like, I have a lot of cooked meat jerky, so I think I should be good going forward here with this. The industrial cooker is down. It is going. I don't really need it on. There's something interesting going on with the generator up here. It's not on. It's not powered. But somehow, and I'm not really sure what it is, I don't know if it's either my generator from down below or from up above, but some way, somehow, it's reaching this. And everything in here works. So I think windmills work a whole lot better than I thought they did. But yeah, we've got this whole area set up and ready to go, and we've got a nice little pen down here that I can keep all my bugs in. These guys are just collecting, happily collecting away. I was gonna say they should be wandering. They're supposed to be walking around and collecting feces, but they're not yet. This guy's already encumbered. He's holding lots and lots of it, so that's great. Putin's down there. Putin's making some Putins. Gonna be getting that rolling here soon. Lots of fertilizer. Yeah, I just took everything from the other base, and then I just crafted a little bit more fertilizer, and we're good to go. So, yeah, this place is ready. Got some berries in here, just for, you know, whatever I would need berries for, and I think this looks good. I do, and with that, I think I am gonna go ahead and call it an episode here, because we've done an awful lot. I spent a lot of time running in circles collecting loot drops whenever I was supposed to literally be building that. Literally everything today revolves around building this building right here. That was literally it. But yeah, you know, I left a little bit of the actual building portion of it in the video for you. If you liked it, let me know. I might do that more often. If not, that's fine. Wouldn't blame you. Look at that. Look at the sun coming down. It's almost at the best moment. Just wait here in like an hour in game time. It's gonna be gorgeous. So yeah, like I said, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it an episode here. We've got a beautiful base here ready to go. I've got all of my stuff here forging. Everything's good. We're stocked up on resources. I've got more equipment than I know what to do with. And yeah, I think we're gonna be good. I think we're gonna be really, really good. This map has been outrageously generous to me so far. And I think we're going to be able to do some caves soon, maybe. Go look for some caving tames. Let's go try to take down like some, maybe a Baryonyx or go for a Thylacoleo or something like that. I think that'd be great. Cross that off there, and then I'm going to grab as many loot drops as I possibly can. I might go back to the Wyvern Trench. See if I can find that stuff there, and maybe I'll get some griffins going so we can really get the griffins mutating. That's kind of really what I want to work on right now, because I'm not really worried about the boss fight or the tames or anything like that. Like, I'm good. I could probably get started doing that right now. It might not be a bad idea. Maybe I could split that room down there, do like a half and half. I don't know. I'm kind of stalling intentionally so that this speeds up and you can see what I mean here. Then I'll wrap the video up. It's what I want to do. That's all right. I can use photo mode to manipulate space and time, so I'm not worried about it. In 19. No, 20? Close. Oh, look at that. That's the one right there. Check that out. Just beaming straight through it. I mean, you can't beat that view. You cannot beat it. So yeah, there we go. With all that said and done, I think I am going to finally call it an episode here. So, like I said, if you liked the video, as always, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment about what you think, and thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it. And as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, hope you have a good one of those. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.